It's nearing the end of the first week at the Southeast Lineman Training Center, and students haven't quite mastered their pole climbing skills. It takes careful practice and repetition to get the fundamentals down.
My right foot, watch my head. It's going to be right over my drop foot. Boom, right there, okay? Lock and drop. If my head is right here in the center and I'm dropping right here, my gaff is going this way, right? It's not designed for that. It's designed to go on a pole like that, okay? Yeah. Get your head over your drop foot. Are your feet right? Is your rope right? Is your window on your Patriot right? And it don't take but 3 or 4 seconds to do that. And then if everything's good, you come on down. Take another step on the pole before you hit the ground.
Fabian is starting to realize becoming a line worker involves a lot more than a quick climbing tutorial.
A lot of climbing, a lot of technique. That's with climbing that I didn't really think about or know about. Once you're up there, it's like a different feeling. Like anybody's like, oh yeah, I can get up there and do it. But once you're actually up there, it's like, whoa.
I've known Fabian for a really long time. I know he's super competitive because prior to coming here, we were just telling each other, you know, I'm gonna outwork you, man. I'm gonna outwork you. You better watch out. My name is Pantoja. I'm from Mendota, Illinois. I'm 19 years old. My cousin Fabian and I came to Southeast Lineman Training Center together to become a lineman. Mendota's known for, I mean, I guess I'd say like the train station and stuff like that. I mean, it's a really tiny town. The Marceloni's Pizza is kind of like the go-to spot in Mendota. Everybody knows Mendota because of that.
Pues ellos tenían muchas ganas de un rancho porque les gustaba, a todos les gustan mucho los animalitos, y cuando su hermano Oscar vio el rancho, dijo que sí, que íbamos a comprar un rancho que para criar animalitos, que como en el rancho donde vivíamos. Y entonces ellos, pues a ellos también les gusta mucho y le ayudan mucho a su papá. Soy Guadalupe Pantoja y mi relación con Iván, pues es mi hijo y lo quiero mucho, me llevo muy bien con él.
We moved there my freshman year, so at first I hated it. Not the whole, you know, living on the farm part. I've always enjoyed, you know, livestock and stuff like that, a lot of animals, but just kind of being, you know, far away from town. After getting my license and stuff, I mean, I don't know if I'd go back to town. I absolutely love it there. It's just so peaceful. You can do whatever you want. Nobody's bothering you. It's awesome. First, the windmills were like, you could hear every little whoa. Oh, I don't even notice it anymore. I feel like living out in the country is like the life there. Usually, I mean, my dad would kind of wake up, you know, in the morning. You know, he'd feed the animals, check up on them. You know, I'd wake up, and I'd go out there. And I was always just kind of checking up on the animals. I mean, the goats, they're reckless, so they're always getting into something. I mean, usually my dad didn't really have to tell me what to do. I just kind of found something to do, so.
Con mi nombre, Juan Pantoja. Yo soy el papá de Iván. Pues bien, un muchacho, pues bueno, pues como quiera, pues
Yo pienso que es un muchacho. Pues lo que uno les puede enseñar, pero para mí pues ha sido un buen muchacho.
Prior to coming to Southeast Lineman Training Center, I was working as a diesel mechanic. Both of my brothers worked there. Grew up just working on stuff. I mean, my parents, my dad, my brothers, that's what they did. They always buy cars, fix them up, and resell them. So it was always something I enjoyed doing. I got into some classes in high school. I did residential wiring. I remember just always asking him questions, and he'd always tell me, he's like, yeah, this is a great industry to go to, it's never gonna go away. If you want to, go off, do bigger things, he's like, hey, I recommend, looking into becoming a lineman. Originally I was gonna come by myself, but then Fabian asked me, hey, you still going? And I was like, yeah. So we got together, and now we're here.
Once it comes down to like the school and all that, we gotta get serious. It's gotta be done, it's gotta be done right. We'll motivate each other. We have a lot invested in this.
Fabian and Ivan are fortunate to have each other for support and seem ready for the next challenge. For the first time, students construct the most basic structure of line work, the crossarm. Fabian and Robert must learn to install crossarms with both precision and speed.
This is the first time they've actually gotten on a pole and actually using their tools.
It's my first time doing anything like this, so a lot of excitement.
Hang some cross arms at 15 feet, get comfortable moving around the cross arm, then move it up to the top. So this is the exciting part.
A crossarm is a 6-foot by 4-foot hardwood plank that forms the basic skeleton of America's power line infrastructure. The Southeast Lineman Training Center creates real-world pressure by requiring students to construct a crossarm in 1 minute and 30 seconds. Step 1, drill a precisely aligned hole through the center of the pole. Step 2, remember not to fall. Step 3, always listen to your instructor.
Once you got it in there like this, then angle it to where you want. Just get it as close as you can. We ain't building cabinets. You're too high. Put it in the pole.
When you first get up there, it's kind of like overwhelming a little bit, and it's a lot to take in.
Kill it. I can't level you if you're sitting here doing this with a drill.
I'm trying not to.
But hey, put it in the pole and it won't go anywhere. Find out where you want it and then put it in there.
Put it in the pole though, it started drilling.
Well, no, that's what happens. But look, when you put it in there, make sure it's in the meat of the pole.
You really gotta pay attention to the instructor because he only shows you once. You gotta pick up on it pretty quick.
Drill it. Yeah? Damn it. Lay it down. As soon as I said good, you went like this. You gotta keep it level all the way through.
It's tough getting in the right working position once you're up there. Learning how to drill and all that. Your skills of leaning out come into play.
All right, now look through the hole and see if you drilled it right. Are you looking at the pole in front of you?
Yes, sir.
All right, drop it down.
It was pretty tough up there, but we got it done.
Fabian did really good. Fabian's come a long way. He's moving good. He's smooth on the pole. His confidence is where it needs to be. I think he's gonna be good.
He just wants to push you. He wants to see how far and how serious you're gonna take this. I know he pushed Self tremendously. I know he was just pushing him and pushing him.
Self, 4 steps to not even go halfway, really? Come on, pick it up. Let's go. Move a little bit, like you're some sense of urgency. I want you to pick it up. You got one speed and it's slow as Where are you going? What are you doing? You need to, hey look, the center of that pole, find it. Put your finger on it. The center of it. All right, now, pretend that's the drill bit. Aim your bit towards the pole in front of you. Well, get over there then. Quit shifting back to the center. Drop the left leg low and go. You didn't go to the left, you just moved down is all you did. You can't drill, look, you can't drill like this. You gotta get in a working position and drill to the side. Self, move, rotate around the damn pole. Move your feet around the pole to your left. All you did was swing to the left. Move your feet around the pole. Go back to the center. You don't understand what we're doing? If you're drilling to the center of that pole, you can't be right on top of it. You got to offset to the left a little bit. Sit it up, Walker, sit it up. Grab the drill. Line it up. All right, now swing the ass into the drill so you're pointed at that pole right in front of you. Yep. No, it's too late. It's too late. He can't correct it now. Go. Self, when you're drilling a hole, when we level you, they got you right, and then the first thing you did, you raised the ass in the drill up. Look through that hole. Are you lined up with the pole in front of you? Are you looking at the dead center of that pole? Then you didn't drill it right. I want you to drill it towards that pole. What? Want me to do it again? No. Bring the hand line down. Did you measure? Measure it real quick.
I have pretty rough anxiety, and the fear of trusting my equipment was the main part, and I just couldn't get used to that. And I moved really slow because of it.
Come on, go, just like the rope. Not that way. Self, rotate under the arm. Now, come on, Self, push it, damn it.
I don't really think about him yelling at me or anything. I think about still the anxiety.
What the hell is that? What are you doing? You put a washer on that?
It can be overwhelming, I understand. Self, you can see his anxiety. You can tell that, you know, he gets a little nervous up there.
Take the hard head off that damn thing. You don't ever put metal to metal, never.
Him yelling and screaming at me doesn't get in my head at all. I'm still focused on what I'm doing, even though I'm paying attention to him.
Hey, Self, right here. There you go.
Yeah, he's kind of like a drill sergeant. But if you do what you're told, and you know and he sees that you're giving it your all, you're fine. Like he accepts that.
All right, now don't screw this one up. I want you to do it just like I told you last time. Come on, Self. Put some ass behind it.
Just where my heart beats super fast. It's unforgivingly fast, and then it drains me out. That messes with my head more than anything.
He's got good technique. Again, he's scared to move. Oh yeah, he's got the ability to do it. He just needs to be pushed. And I have to scream and holler. You can only scream and holler at them so much. If they've got it in their head that they're not going to move faster, then we've got to come up with something else. And the more he works up there with the cross arms and with tools, might help him out too.
Having that son yell at me all day. What the hell? He's out to get me. Well, I know he is, just because my last name.
Like I said, if I have to piss them off to get them to do what I want, then that's what I'll do. And a lot of times, that's what it takes. And they get mad. But once they find out that they can do it, then I don't have a problem with them anymore. I don't have to scream and holler at them.
Day by day, Fabian is gaining confidence in his new linework skills.
I still get a little nervous, but you know, every time you climb that pole, you get a little better, and those fears start to simmer down. And man, just being here, you grow as a person just being here, you know? Being up those poles, man, it does something to you. It makes you a man up there, whether you like it or not. It's gonna turn you into a man. It still feels kind of like weird to me just being here, and like we still got so much more to do and so much work to get done and all that.
But becoming a lineman takes more than physical labor.
They told us that we're gonna have a test every week. That was kind of like overwhelming. I'm like, oh my God, every week, you know? There's gonna be a lot of studying to do and a lot of things to learn in a short amount of time.
We get so much knowledge crammed at us, so a lot of my time during the week is really dedicated to studying the basic electricity, which is a whole new world for me.
I think like as long as you study the bookwork and you pay attention in class, there's no reason why you shouldn't pass. You're here for 15 weeks, like put your mind in the books, you know, and then you feel confident.
The better grades I have, the better performance I had here, the better it's going to look for these employees that are considering taking me into their apprenticeships.
The time has come for our aspiring linemen to take their first test.
First test is always a eye-opener. Let them know that they're gonna have to study to get through this course, that it's just not your typical high school anymore.
No hurry, got 20 minutes.
Outside the classroom, the students are anxious. It's a tense wait for their first exam results.
After they grade the Scantron, they come back into the classroom after everybody's sat down, and they call up names of the people that have failed.
Man, I have a fear of being called up there when you don't pass. They call you up there and they make you sign a paper. I'm not going up in that classroom and I'm not failing the test, so I've really been studying.
A lot of this stuff is common sense. Common sense is also looking at the back of the paper and not turning in 5 unanswered questions. I failed to see all the questions on the back of the test paper, so I turned it in with 5 unanswered questions and I failed it.
SLTC instructors give points as punishment for various mistakes, including failing a test. After 15 points, the students will be dismissed from SLTC.
3 points, you know, if failure to progress, that's out in the field. You know, if we warn them and, you know, we want them to be at this level at a certain time and they're not, you know, we can write them up. So failure to progress, that's 3 points. Tardies, you know, if they're coming in late, you know, that's 3 points. Falling asleep in class, you know, that's a big one. First time I met Robert was him sitting in the classroom, first day of school, instructor up there talking, and he falls asleep.
Kyle Brown, Ronnie Cheney, Sawyer Crichton,
Robert Sell.
Is he asleep?
Wake up. Stand up if you're sleepy. There you go. Sit down for a minute.
First day, you got 60-something people in that classroom and he's asleep over there. I don't know how you do that. Point system's there for a reason, and if they get above 15, they're gone. I'm fixing to have to do paperwork on him. You know, he's got 4 points.
Self, I can see, you know, he wants it. He wants to be here. Like, he's not giving up or anything. I hope he pulls it through, you know?
Frank done good, Pops. He done good on his first shift.
Studied hard and was very nervous I was going to fail, and I actually only missed one on each test.
Chase, outside, he's coming along very well. The inside part, he's got me worried a little bit. He's failed his first 2 tests.
I don't know, really don't get the basic electricity, but, you know, I'll get it.
Kind of pulled him off to the side and asked him, you know, if you're needing help, you need to let us know. Because we're not going to give these guys the answers, but we'll help them all we can. He left this morning, said he wasn't feeling very well.
Stomach's hurting a little bit. Head's hurting too.
Chase has decided to take the afternoon off while the rest of his pole circle prepares for the gauntlet. 4 hours of intensive climbing and training.
We're not going to hold your hand, but we'll help you if you want it and you need it. I hope Chase takes us instructors up on that. You're in a man's world, it's time to act like a man.